Today, let's draw some moon craters. Let's start with a foreshortened circle, put two dots straight across from each other. I always use those dots as my guide points that'll help position your drawing. Okay, so we're going to draw this foreshortened circle. This is going to be the top of one of those craters, all right? Nice foreshortened circle, and you can zoom in just a bit. We'll fill up that screen with this picture. There you go. Now, on the outside of the crater, watch this, I'm going to put another lip. Now, the artist that I studied to see this style and this technique was a fellow named Bill Watterson. One of my favorite heroes of illustration. He did a series of cartoon comic strips called Calvin and Hobbes, one of just the most amazing illustrated comic strips. And he always put lips on his craters like that. So I'm going to come around, I'm going to put a few little wrinkles here. Now we're on to another one of my heroes, Dr. Seuss. He always puts wrinkles on his mountains and his buildings and his trees. He wrinkles everything. Then I'm going to put the side of this crater coming down right here. We're going to land on the moon, or maybe this is on Jupiter or on Mars. Let's put some more wrinkles down here, a couple more, a little different. I'm going to make sure that this pattern is different from this pattern to make it more pleasing to the eye and kind of balance the drawing. A few little bumps, little wrinkles coming down here. And then I'm going to go and zoom out. I'm going to put another crater back behind here. We're going to do a whole scene of craters. Right there is fine. I'm going to put two dots. I'm going to put a dot here, and I'm going to put another dot over here. I'm going to overlap it, all right? I'm going to draw another foreshortened circle. We'll draw the whole family of craters. We're going to use one of these art words called grouping. Now over here, put two more dots. Put a dot here. Go way over here and put another dot. I'm going to draw this foreshortened circle back behind here. We're going to draw this whole group of craters. This is very similar to that multiple cylinders. Remember we were drawing the cylinders behind each other? Well, let's go ahead and put that foreshortened lip around the crater. That's a wonderful style. Let's put some wrinkles here. I like that foreshortened lip. Doesn't that give it that nice edge there? This is what you can sit here and look into the crater and look at what's going on in there. Put your feet in there. Be like a jacuzzi. Be like a lava jacuzzi. Draw a foreshortened lip around the outside here. There you go. This is very Bill Watterson-ish for sure, because if you ever see the outside, the covers of his books with the craters, with the dinosaurs walking through, the Spaceman Spiff series, he draws these wonderful mountains and craters. I'm going to put some wrinkles down here, some overlapping wrinkles. And then over here, look at this. I'm going to put some big wrinkles. Look at that, a couple big contours. Now these contour lines are curving, following the shape of the mountain here. Look at that. I looked at the clock. 3 minutes. We've already got 3 craters going here. I'm going to put some more bumps along here. All right, that's great. Now before I'm definitely going to do another row of craters back behind there, but I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put some shading. Let's get it nice and dark back here. Put that nook and cranny shadow. Now watch what happens. As soon as I put that shadow, boom, see it pops out. Pop, it pops right. I love that. I love that visual effect. Let's go ahead, take your pencil, Mike. You can use the edge of your pencil to get more area shaded in a short time if you're drawing big. If you're drawing small, one of my favorite sizes to draw, look at this. You get these little tiny sketchbooks, right, and fill these pages up. This would be a great drawing for in here. You can fill this up. 1 page a day, that's all I ask, right? Now, let's go over here and make it nice and dark. Okay, we're going to blend the shading. Oh, I got to show you this idea of these craters. You can put buildings coming out of them. Once you zoom out just a bit, I'm going to show you a cover of my book here. This is most bookstores on Amazon.com or any retailer. Take a look at this. Mark Kistler's Imagination Station. It has 300 drawing lessons, but look inside here. Look at this lesson over here. See, there's the Mammoth Moon Metropolis. Now go ahead and zoom in just a bit. You can see the lessons right there's fine. And you see the steps, but look at down here at the very bottom. Go and zoom in on that. Right there's fine. Look at how we started with the foreshortened craters overlapping, using the shading to make it look 3D, okay? Go and zoom out, and I'll show you one more picture. Now look at this book right here. In my Drawing in 3D book, all right, I'm going to show you this crater. This is a different version of the craters. We started the crater cave, okay? Now, we went through all these different steps. Now zoom in, I'll show you the last step right here on the next page. Go ahead, how tight can you get on that one? Look at that. It's right there is fine. Isn't that awesome? Take these craters and you can just go crazy and go nuts. All right. Oh, I love looking at those multiple craters to get ideas to keep adding more. Today I'll use my blending stomp. This is just a great tool. It's about 30 cents at your art supply store, or you can go to an online art retailer. I use aswexpress.com. They have great deals on paper stomps. Blend it right here. I'm going to blend it out. See, we're going to make that pop out. See that edge right here? Why don't you zoom in just a little bit. Keep coming in here, right there. And I'll move it down and center it. Now, remember, we determined that the light is coming from up here. The sun's coming down. So now I'm going to shade inside over here. Take my pencil. Any pencil will do. See, this is my pencil. Ooh, look. There's my signature on a pencil. That's a career dream come true. I've always dreamed of having my name on pencils, and look at that. Ooh, dreams do come true, students. They come true. All that for 17 cents. Look at that. Here, make it dark and blend it. Now look at the sun's up here, right? Our light, we're determining the light source. Where's the light coming from? It's coming from up here. Make it nice and dark, and let's blend it across. So in this one, we've used many of those Renaissance words. Remember the 12 words? Remember there's 12 Renaissance words? If you learn those 12, you can draw anything in 3D. They equal 3D illustration, all right? These words are 5 centuries old. If you want to get a copy of those words, go to my website, click on Drawing Lessons, click on Worksheets, and you can print up the 12 Renaissance page. You can also print up the drawing compass when you're drawing boxes and buildings and you're drawing things that are lined up. The drawing compass is very helpful. You can also print up the no TV contract. That's a great one for parents to get their kids not to watch so much TV and to draw instead. Except for clause number 37-B, which is if you're watching Mark Kistler drawing how to draw DVDs and video streams, that doesn't count in your contract. All right, so I'm just adding more shading behind here. Now watch this. The light's up here. Now I'm going to do something interesting here. You could just blend it across, but I'm going to put like a light guideline. See down the middle? Disney artists do this a lot. They go down the edge there, like in some of those movies like Pocahontas or in the Prince of Egypt. See how it goes all the way up to that edge? Okay, take your finger and kind of blend it right up to that edge. I'm going to put more of a tone over here. I'm going to do the same thing back here. You could draw another wiggly line. See? I'm going to make this wiggly line maybe a little bit darker, a little edge there. And then all the way down, I'm going to make it really dark. It's really definitely darker on the edge over here. All right? And then all the way up to that edge, and then we're going to blend it right up to that. Take your finger and smush it in there. I love that edge. I'm going to make this nice dark edge over here too. One of my other favorite shaders on the whole planet, a fellow named Chris Van Allsburg. He is one of my hero shaders. You've got to look at his book, The Z Was Zapped. You've got to see that book, The Z Was Zapped. It'll make you cry. The shading is so beautiful. Also his book, The Mystery of Harris Burdock. Awesome, incredible, brilliant shading. Brilliant blending. The Mystery of Harris Burdock, The Z Was Zapped. He wrote Polar Express and Jumanji and things like that. Of course, the Parts artist, Ted Arnold, who wrote Parts, very good. Susie Spafford, she does wonderful watercolor shading with her Susie Zoo characters in her books and her greeting cards. Another one of my favorite artists. Now in here, look at, you can put some smoke coming out. You want to put some smoke coming out. Little extras, like maybe this little lava, see? Now when you're doing these lava, you can zoom in a little bit and I can show you some detail. Use small, big, some small, some big. I'm going to do a big one, a small one, a big one. Look at this. It's just smoking a little bit here. Okay, it's real hot. Okay, and maybe a few little ones up here. And then down here, maybe another little one down here. And then I'll center it up. I'm going to move back, zoom out just a little bit, and I can center the drawing. Right, keep going out right there. That's great. All right, wow, 10 minutes. I got to show you one more picture to end this drawing. Look at this beautiful picture right here. This is from one of my students. Zoom in so you can get a good shot of that. Excellent job on the Craters. Go to your bookstore, get those books to look at the pictures and get inspired. Go to my website, print up those worksheets. Tonight, I want you to draw me 150 craters overlapping. Great job.